You know what? I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something going on with the Giants. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something going on with the Giants. I can't quite put my finger on it. Pause. But there's something going on with the New York Giants. Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. Today's video is a preview. I can't even remember the week. 15. The New York Giants versus the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. In the Dome. And I can't wait. There's still some excitement for the New York Giants. Can you believe it? New York Giants fans, can you believe that there's still some excitement for the New York Giants this season? In a season that we thought was dead, and it still could be dead. And, we're still in the hunt, but it's not even about that right now. It's about something special. Something's in the water in New Jersey. New York, New Jersey, something's in the water over there. You know why? Because we're on a 3-game winning streak. It's looking like the New Orleans Saints are very beatable. The defense is playing lights out. The defense is playing the best it's been playing. The last couple of weeks it's been lights out for the New York Giants. I'm curious to see what the stats are for the New York Giants just the past 3 weeks. We gotta be in the top 10 as far as defenses go for the last 3 weeks. Have to be. People telling me that the offensive line is playing better. I have to agree. Now, the reason why the offensive line is playing better, that's where I disagree with a lot of people. See, I'm giving a lot of that credit to Tommy DeVito. Not all of the credit, but a lot of the credit to Tommy DeVito when it comes to what he's bringing to the New York Giants right now. It's a new vibe, and I've said this a lot on this channel, talking about vibes, new vibes in the building, even last year talking about new vibes in the building. So shout out to Scoob. Shout out to Scooby. You already know who you are, Scoob. I asked Scooby, I'm like, you were there last year in the Colts game. You were there last year in the Vikings playoff game. You were also in the building Monday night versus the Packers. And I asked Scoop, I said, Scoop, is the feeling different? Was the feeling different on Monday night? Scoop told me, like, yo, big bro, the vibe was different. And I'm like, that's all I wanted to hear, because I could see it through the TV. So I know in the stands, in the crowd, that the feeling is crazy right now. People are enjoying watching the New York Giants. And it's not just because of the play. It's also because of the swag of Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito has brought some energy to this team. Now, I don't want with me saying that, I don't want to make it seem like I'm not giving credit to the defense. I'm not giving credit to the special teams being better. I'm not to the offense. No. You can say that Tommy DeVito is bringing the juice to the New York Giants. You can say that without it, going against everything else that's going on. Everybody can see everything that's going on. It's not just Tommy DeVito, but you cannot deny the fact or the impact that Tommy DeVito is having. Now, let's get into this game versus New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr just got booed last week. The man stood at the podium, talked about how he turned the boos from the crowd into a lesson for his son. I don't care what's going on. The man got booed because he's not playing up to par. There's enough weapons on that team. They should be playing a little bit better, but they're not. And listen, I don't care. The Saints look very, very beatable. If you would have asked me 3 weeks ago, I probably would have thought, like, yeah, man, we're probably going to lose out, and this, that, and the third. But no, going into this game now, energy is at an all-time high for the season. And I'm just like, yeah, I like our chances against the Saints. And let me tell you this, too, because it's one game at a time. But you cannot tell me as New York Giants fans that you're not looking at Christmas like. I'm waiting for Santa on Christmas, man. I'm waiting on Santa to show up and give me a gift, and that gift is a W against the Philadelphia Eagles. But I understand. I'm going to fall back. Again, this is about the New Orleans Saints. So, how can the New York Giants beat New Orleans Saints? Listen, I'm not saying that the New York Giants are running some fantastic offense, that the scheme has changed, that the play calling is a lot different. No, what I'm seeing is execution. I think that's what the main difference is, execution. Taking the chances, allowing your receivers to make plays, better blocking for sure. But execution, I think that's what the big difference is. When you look at the whole season in its entirety, you're looking at the first part of the year with Daniel Jones. You can say it's bad quarterback play. Yeah, that's true. You can say it's a lack of execution. Players dropping the ball. Blocking wasn't up to par. Injuries. When you get to Tyrod Taylor, you saw a little bit of a jump, and it was more watchable than what it was with Daniel Jones. And then Tyrod Taylor gets hurt, and then you think that the season was just over. Well, the season was over already before that. So you get to Tommy DeVito, he gets put in the game. They don't allow him to throw the ball. That game plan almost should have won you the game against the Jets. And then you go from that Tommy DeVito to what we see now. The man is kissing babies and signing autographs, getting sandwiches named after him. He got analysts talking crazy about him. There's videos about his quarterback play. Brian Baldinger is talking good about him and what the offense is doing. And we say, okay, yeah, the defense, everything is doing for the last 4 weeks. Everything has been better, but I don't know. I like stats. I like analysis. I like rankings. I like ratings. But at the end of the day, when it comes to me sitting down, watching the game, using my two eyes to see what's going on and being a judgment of what I'm seeing, I'm saying that Tommy DeVito has galvanized this franchise. And for the people that, are sitting here thinking about, okay, we're going to draft a quarterback like me. I am in that group of people. Tommy DeVito does not stop you from drafting a quarterback. For the people that are worried that Tommy DeVito is somehow, with these 3 games, is just gonna go out there and become the franchise quarterback for the New York Giants. If that ends up being something, that's a fantastic story. But I'm not going to go that far. I don't think Tommy DeVito stopped you from drafting a quarterback. What I do believe is Tommy DeVito is doing enough for John Mara to sign off on whatever Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll want to do when it comes to the quarterback position. I think the last friend that Daniel Jones had, and trust me, the locker room still supports Daniel Jones. But that support for Daniel Jones, and now you see the support for Tommy DeVito, two totally different things. People are coming to the games to see good football, absolutely. To see a dominating defense, absolutely. But people are coming to this game to see what Tommy DeVito is going to do next. They're riding this ride. They're riding the wave. That's what they're doing. Hopefully people are not fooled that this is just going to be some type of, people are saying, oh, we found the next Brock Purdy. That's a lot of people are saying that. We don't know that yet. It's been 3 games. We don't know that yet. I heard people say, well, Tom Brady was a late round draft pick. Well, is this our pump your brakes? Nobody is saying that. Please enjoy what you're watching right now without any indications for the 2024 season. Enjoy what's going on right here in 2023 without trying to put any kind of expectations on 2024. Enjoy the ride. And it's funny to me because this is the same New York fan base that saw Linsanity. We've seen this happen once where somebody has just come in and taken over, and you rode that wave, and the wave didn't quite go where you wanted it to go. It fizzed out. In this case, enjoy the ride, enjoy the games. New York Giants fans have something to cheer for. New York Giants are having fun watching games again. And to me, the number one reason for that is Tommy DeVito. Second, the defense. Third, whatever else you want to put in there. Whatever else you want to put in there. But Tommy DeVito, in my opinion, is the cause of that. But again, this is a Linsanity type of deal. If it ends up being more than that, hallelujah. Thank you. Thank you. But that's going to be my video. Again, I didn't get into deep details about the New York Giants versus New Orleans Saints. I do think we actually have a chance in this game. Obviously, Derek Carr has something to prove this week after getting booed last week. You got to focus on that. You can't let Chris Olave beat you. I'm liking the way our secondary is playing. Lights out right now. Deontay Banks, Xavier McKinney, Pinnock. Everybody, that secondary is playing very, very. Flott is playing well. Adoree Jackson is playing well. The whole entire defense is playing well. You can't let Alvin Kamara beat you. He's going to get off. They're going to design some plays to try to get him in a mismatch. Try to get him one-on-one with a linebacker. We got to be able to take care of things like that. But on the other hand, when it comes to Wink Martindale versus Derek Carr, I think Wink Martindale is going to be able to scheme up some pressure. Again, with Dexter Lawrence pushing the pocket in the middle, it's a very, very winnable game for our offense. Again, it's going to be a heavy dose of Saquon Barkley. You hope that Wan'Dale Robinson can continue to ride this wave of playing well and making plays for his quarterback. And hopefully this last game with Wan'Dale Robinson going off can take some of the heat away from Jalin Hyatt, and we can finally get a Jalin Hyatt touchdown, what we've been waiting for all year long. Darren Waller is back too. He came back to practice today. Looks like he's going to be playing against the New Orleans Saints. I hope so, because if he's on the field too, you have another person that's taking attention away from the defense, away from Jalin Hyatt, and then also Wan'Dale Robinson, and then also Saquon Barkley. So I'm excited for this game, people. Expectations are back up for me. I'm not going to say that hope is back up, but expectations are, I'm expecting to see some good football. That's what I'm expecting to see. Now, am I expecting a win? Yes. Yes, I'm expecting a win because I want the storyline to be the greatest when it comes to Christmas. And you got an undefeated Tommy DeVito. I'm sorry, 3-1. 3-1. You got Tommy DeVito going against the Philadelphia Eagles on Christmas. But again, one game at a time. Forgive me, but don't act like you guys are not doing the same. Don't do it. Don't do it. But that's going to be the video. I want to thank everybody for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And for one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Tommy DeVito, man. Let's go.